Hello, it's 71 days to the 2023 election, and everything that can be done to frustrate me from doing these 71 days, anything that can happen to frustrate me from doing this countdown and doing this video has happened. I'm not giving up. I don't even have any business with anger or being tired or whatever. I'm just going to do it. It's already almost 12 noon. I've not posted. This is something that I do daily at 8 a.m. Today it's been one thing or the other. It's such a long video. I actually did over 11 minutes of video reading out this long ad, and then the video just went off and it went everything scattered. But you know what? No anger. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, and I'm going to start right now, get back on it and keep going. I have 71 days to ensure that Mr. Peter Obi is voted into office. So any other thing is mere distraction. I'm not even interested in. So now here, we die here, we stay here, we'll get this thing done by the grace of God. Anyway, 71 days to the 2023 election, and you know what that means? That means on the 25th of February 2023, the power of who becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it's in your hand, invested in you by God, by you having the thumbprint to do the needful. Let me just go ahead and start reading. We don't just do countdown, we also read the Electoral Act 2022, and this is such a long section. It's about 3 pages or more, over 3 pages, almost 4 pages. But hey, let's get to it. Section 84 of the Electoral Act 2024 is talking about nomination of candidates by parties. Subsection 1 says, a political party seeking to nominate candidates for election under this act shall hold primaries for aspirants to all elective positions, which shall be monitored by the Commission. Subsection 2 says, the procedure for the nomination of candidates by political parties for the various elective positions shall be by direct, indirect primaries or consensus. Then we have subsection 3 that is talking about the qualification of aspirants and candidates. You might say I'm really fast. I've read this whole before, and then the video wasn't there. So it's long. I'm repeating myself. My throat hurts, but okay, it needs to be done. Subsection 3 is talking about qualification of aspirants and candidates, and it says a political party shall not impose nomination qualification or disqualification criteria, measures, or conditions on any aspirant or candidate for any election in its constitution, guidelines, or rules for nomination of candidates for elections, except as prescribed under Section 65, 66, 106, 107, 131, 137, 177, and 187 of the Constitution. Subsection 4 is talking about direct primaries, and it says, a political party that adopts the direct primaries procedure shall ensure that all aspirants are given equal opportunity of being voted for by members of the party and shall adopt the procedure outlined. A. In the case of presidential primaries, all registered members of the party shall vote for aspirants of their choice at a designated center at each ward of the federation. B. The procedure in paragraph A shall be adopted for direct primaries in respect of gubernatorial, senatorial, federal, and state constituencies. C. Special conventions or congresses shall be held to ratify the candidate with the highest number of votes at designated centers at the national, state, senatorial, federal, and state constituency, as the case may be. We are still on, and now we are going to subsection 5 of section 84 of the Electoral Act 2022, and this is talking about indirect primaries. And it says, subsection 5 says, a political party that adopts the system of indirect primaries for the choice of its candidate shall adopt the procedure outlined. 1. Or rather, A. In the case of nomination to the position of president, of presidential candidates, let me take that again. A. In the case of nominations to the position of presidential candidate, the one political party shall hold a special presidential convention at a designated center in the Federal Capital Territory or any other place within the federation that is agreed to by the National Executive Committee of the party, where delegates shall vote for aspirants of their choice. 2. The aspirant with the highest number of votes cast at the end of the voting shall be declared the winner of the presidential primaries of the political party, and that aspirant's name shall be forwarded to the Commission as the candidate of the party. Now we are looking at B of subsection 5 of section 84 of the Electoral Act 2022. B. In the case of nomination to the position of a governorship candidate, the political party shall, where it intends to sponsor candidates, 1. Hold a special congress in the state capital or any other place within the state with delegates voting for the aspirants of their choice at the congress to be held on the specified date appointed by the National Executive Committee of the party. And 2, the aspirant with the highest number of votes at the end of voting shall be declared the winner of the primaries of the party, and the aspirant's name shall be forwarded to the commission as the candidate of the party for the particular party. Not that one will win, another person's name will be forwarded. And then we have C. In the case of nomination to the position of senatorial candidate, a member of the House of Representatives and a member of a state House of Assembly, the political party shall, where it intends to sponsor candidates, 1. Hold special congress in the senatorial district, federal constituency, and the state assembly constituency, respectively, with delegates voting for aspirants of their choice in these designated centers on specified dates. And 2 rather, the aspirant with the highest number of votes cast at the end of voting shall be declared the winner of the primaries of the party, and the aspirant's name shall be forwarded to the commission as the candidate of the party. I told you this session was very long, and just imagine, I've read this whole thing before. It was like maybe like almost 15 minutes, and I'm redoing it again. Hey, we can't be angry. We just have to get the job done. And D, in the case of the position of a chairmanship candidate of an area council, the political party shall, where it intends to sponsor a candidate, 1. Hold special congresses in the area councils with delegates voting for aspirants of their choice at designated centers on a specified date. And 2. The aspirant with the highest number of votes cast at the end of voting shall be declared the winner of the primaries of the party, and the aspirant's name shall be forwarded to the commission as the candidate of the party. We have subsection 6. It says, in the case of a consulorship candidate, the procedure for the nomination of the candidate shall be by direct primaries in the ward, and the name of the candidate with the highest number of votes cast shall be submitted to the commission as the candidate of the party. Subsection 7 says, where there is only one aspirant or a consensus candidate in a political party for any of the elective positions mentioned in section 5A, B, C, and D, the party shall convene a special convention or congress at a designated center on a specified date for the confirmation of such aspirant, and the name of the aspirant shall be forwarded to the commission as the candidate of the party. 8. A political party that adopts the system of indirect primaries for the choice of its candidate shall clearly outline in its constitution and rule the procedure for the democratic election of delegates to vote at the convention, congress, or meeting. Subsection 9, which is talking about consensus candidates, says, a political party that adopts a consensus candidate shall secure the written consent of all cleared aspirants for the position, indicating their voluntary withdrawal from the race and their endorsement of the consensus candidate. And subsection 10 says, where a political party is unable to secure the written consent of all cleared aspirants for the purpose of a consensus candidate, it shall revert to the choice of direct or indirect primaries for the nomination of candidates for the aforesaid elective positions. Subsection 11 says, a special convention or nomination congress shall be held to ratify the choice of consensus candidates at designated centers at the national, state, senatorial, federal, and state constituencies, as the case may be. Subsection 12 is speaking about the political appointee not eligible as voting delegate or aspirant. This was a game changer. This was one of the game changers that we had. All of those political appointees that normally some of these politicians use, they couldn't use them anymore. So subsection 12 says, no political appointee at any level shall be a voting delegate or be voted for at the convention or congress of any political party for the purpose of the nomination of candidates for any election. Subsection 13 says, where a political party fails to comply with the provisions of this act in the conduct of its primaries, its candidate for election shall not be included in the election for the particular position in issue. And that's why you see a lot of cancellation. Somebody would have won if they don't follow the rule the way it's supposed to be. Their courts will just be taking them out. Subsection 14, we are almost there. We're almost there. Subsection 14 says, notwithstanding provisions of this act or rules of a political party, an aspirant who complains that any of the provisions of this act and the guidelines of a political party have not been complied with in the selection or nomination of a candidate of a political party for election may apply to the Federal High Court for redress. And subsection 15, which is the last subsection of section 84 of the Electoral Act 2022, says, nothing in this section shall empower the courts to stop the holding of primaries or general elections under this act pending the determination of a suit. So the one, in our country, sadly, some people will go and be scouting for judgment that they will buy and get it done. That's why you see somebody will leave their state in Imo and go to Jigawa and go and get a judgment, or leave Jigawa and go to Imo and go and get a judgment for them to get favorable judgment. So it's saying no court can stop any primaries or election, whatever case there is. You see, we got there. I didn't have time to be angry. I didn't have time for any of that. The job needed to be done, and it needed to be done, and that's how it is. If life gives you lemon, just make lemonade and enjoy yourself while you're making it and also drinking that lemon. Thank you so much. Remember, go get your PVC, and if you've not gotten your PV, if you already have your PVC, tell someone else to get their PVC. Thank you, and bye.